Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 185 of Sold with Updike Pugh.
I'm Jeff Updike.
I'm Weston Pugh. We've got a great show in store for you today. We don't want you to turn away. We've got an amazing house or a townhome that we're going to take a look at in the farmers market, and a really great renovated in the M Streets. And if you don't know where the M Streets are, you'll want to stay tuned.
And in our second segment, we're going to talk about the Greenville Hills neighborhood, the history of that, and also about the M Street Conservation District.
So lots to talk about, lots to share, and it's all really great information. Whether you're from Dallas or you're looking to relocate, we've got some great information for you. So this is a great week that we've just been through, aside from the craziest heat. I think yesterday was the longest day of the year, and typically we are not in the hundreds, and we've had, I don't know, 10 to 20 days in the hundreds, it feels like.
We only had 7.
It feels more because it's been 99 and 97, so it's a lot. One of the things that I saw on Facebook today, and I wanted to share it with you, is one of my good friends in San Antonio does portraits, and he does a really great job. His name is Eric Fonseca, and it's with Kofa Productions, and he has the coolest idea that he'll paint from a picture or a still life, and we'll send this to you, and you can kind of collaborate with him and come up with a really great set of specific home or pet or friends. Actually, I did one for Jeff a long time ago, and I had both your dogs, all three of your dogs,
all three of the dogs in it,
2 of your friends, and Adrian in it. And it was so crazy because we actually took pictures of the dog pillows and also your deer head, and he was able to work them all into it. So with that being said, if you're looking for really great gifts, bookmark this because it's a great idea and it's a one of a kind.
You know, and we did that. Adrian had one done also.
Oh, that's
that was
right.
Our friends group, and it was so cool. I mean, he really is able to capture like the real personality of people.
He does a great job, and it's got that mid-century modern feel. It's really cool. One of my good friends, Karen, she did one of herself, and she did Wonder Woman in a pool on a pink flamingo float. It was really funny. Karen, if you're watching,
I got
send
to
us a
see
picture of that. It is cute.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I also want to say a quick shout out to Mallory Kate Smith, my favorite niece. She actually turns 16 today.
Wow.
And I believe, let's say 20 minutes ago, she started the driving portion of her driver's license. And I texted her this morning. I was like, AKA freedom. So It's exciting for her.
Mallory, pull out your phone while you're doing the test.
Send us a picture. Send us a picture.
See how that goes.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, she's great. I didn't realize today was her birthday.
Yeah. So it's really exciting. I sent her a text this morning. Also, I think you had a really interesting observation, and I think all homeowners need to know about what the Sahara dust can do.
Oh my gosh. So I'm really good about changing my air filters every 30 days. It has like been ingrained in me for so long. We had an air conditioning guy that we worked with forever, and that was one of his big things every time he went somewhere is don't buy the most expensive filters, buy the medium grade filters, replace them every 30 days. Yes, it's going to cost you money, but at the end of the day, it makes so much sense. Well, I replace mine traditionally about the first of the month because that's kind of my timer. You know, make the house payment, replace the air filter.
You're so good.
And my air conditioner just wasn't blowing that well this week, and so I went and pulled the filters out, and they were absolutely filled with this Saharan dust that we have been going through here.
That is so interesting because I wouldn't expect that. And I actually am having my HVAC guy come back out this afternoon, and I am going to crawl up and let you know if I have the same thing. But that is an interesting take, and it's not normally like that.
No, it's really not. 30 days is usually a good amount of time, but this was, it was just one of those interesting experiences where it caused it.
We will see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to transition and talk about the market watch and what we like to do.
You didn't ask me what I did over the weekend.
Oh, Jeff, sorry.
Oh, I floated down the Guadalupe. Sorry, Ben. I went and floated down the Guadalupe with a bunch of friends. So
good for you.
It was
Did you get
fun.
sunburnt?
No, I'm really good. I can get an initial burn in the summer, and then after that, as long as I apply sunscreen, you know, it stays with me. I applied it one time before we got in the water. We were in the sun for 3 hours or so, and
I'll ask the question because everybody at home is thinking this that's watching. How many times did you turn over?
I only did one time, and it was when I was getting out. It was because I misjudged how deep the water was right there at the get out point.
So you stepped down and just kept stepping down and went thump.
Thump.
Good for you.
And I can attest that iPhone 13s are waterproof.
Okay. Well, good deal. I love that. Good trip. Good time. It was a great hot weekend to be floating.
It really was.
For sure.
So let's go into Market Watch.
So Market Watch, what we like to do is we change the colors because it's hot and these are hot colors. We want to look at what has happened in Dallas County in the last 7 days and compare it to the last week. And so when we take a look at coming soon, this is when the house isn't on the market, no showings can be booked. This is only available inside MLS. It's not on Trulia, Zillow. It's not on our website. And so we can see that there is an increase of this 138 this month, up 28%, that actually have added that status. And you scooch over. Did you want to add something?
I was going to say that if you want to see coming soons, reach out to us because we can set up a search that sends you the coming soons, but that is the only way that you would be able to see them.
That's a great point. It is absolutely true. And it gets you ahead of the curve. So when we look at new active listings, they're up 8%, which is 592. And this is really great because last week we were up 6%. In episode 183, we were up 13%. And in episode 182, we were up 15%. So inventory is coming in and it's great. And then if we move over to option period, this is when we've got everything worked out in the contract. Both buyer and seller have agreed to the terms of the contract. And it is now in that option period where we do our due diligence and we start doing inspections. And that's also up 10% to 379.
Pendings are also up 10%. There were 271 in the last week. The week prior to that, there were 240. Sold properties are up by 13%, and that is 383 compared to 339 last week. But I would bet that not next week, but the week, the week after, we will see that sold number pop.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have experienced the increase in the interest rates, but maybe had their loan locked before. I know we've got a couple of clients that had a loan locked previous to them going up the way that they have, and those deals are definitely going to close.
Yep. So as Jeff was saying that we can actually send you the coming soons in a portal, we can also send you all of that data for whatever geographic, zip code, school district that you're interested in. Just let us know. We make that happen all the time, and it really does help you get a working knowledge of what is actually happening in that neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can set it, any status that is an active status, we can have sent to you. So if you want to watch as properties go under contract, as they go to out of the option period into an active contingent status, we can send that to you.
And the other thing too that's great is a lot of times we do quick market analysis for people, which will actually break down like the data and not always just the fluff. And you can see everything side by side to help even get more granular if that's what you need.